Not all models are born equal. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to choose the right model for your task. And then we will talk about changing model mid-conversation, because this is really where the true power of model selection lies. Timestamps are in the description. Stick around, there's a prompt in the end. Model selection, let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome for the first time. My name is Idan and I bring you the step-by-step thinking that turns AI into a paintbrush for your ideas. Model selection, let's talk about it. We need to define a model first. A model, let me bloop myself out. A model refers to a version of AI, each with its own capabilities, behavior, strengths, and it depends on their training. If we go to ChatGPT, model selection pane, here we see that there are many models. This is the plus subscription that you are looking at. We have the 4o, 03, 04 Mini, which I don't really use because we have the 03, and we have the GPT 4.1. Now, each of these models have one sentence that describes him, and that's one sentence is wonderful. 4o is really great for most tasks, and 03 used advanced reasoning, but we will go a bit deeper in our presentations in our presentation to these models. Here are the models. We will go one by one over them, one by one, talk about which one is the best for which task. Let's start with the 4o. The 4o is our Swiss Army knife. When in doubt, go 4o. There is no reason not to. It has 128,000 token context window. What is a token? It's a word or a piece of word. On average, one token to 1.5 is one word, so it gives us about 96,000 words. Context window. A context window is the window where the chat still remembers the conversation. Beyond 96,000 words, the chat starts forgetting information earlier from the conversation. The 4o is available to anyone. It's also the image generating model. Even if you switch to 4.5 and you want to generate an image, it will send you back to 4o. And since we mentioned 4.5, let's talk about it. 4.5 is a more nuanced model. It's very good for brainstorming, exploring ideas, writing. But the problem is that you have, if you're a plus subscriber like me, you have very little responses from it per week. Maybe 10. It's very hard to explore ideas when you have only 10 responses. But let's try to think how we utilize it to the best. Let's say you are writing something. Maybe it's a report for your job. Maybe it's a blog post. Maybe it's an essay for the university. Let's say you wrote it with 03 or 4o. It doesn't matter right now. The point is that towards the end, when you want to make it more share ready, when you need that extra oomph to make it sound less AI and more human, you switch to the 4.5. It will give you that nuanced touch that makes it feel more human. Also, when it comes to exploring ideas, when you brainstorm with it, it gives you that extra touch, that extra nuance that just the other models don't have when you brainstorm. It's very creative. It's a very good model. I'm always sad when I have only 10 responses. Let's move on to 04 Mini. And I'm just going to say that there is really nothing to talk about much with the 4o Mini, because we have the 03. The 03 uses advanced reasoning. Reasoning is thinking. The model thinks before it answers to you. The 03 is only for paid subscriptions. Watch that it has a bigger context window, 150,000 words. It can handle complex logic, math, deep analysis. When you need that step-by-step thinking, if you want to plan something, plan tasks, when you want to brainstorm something, but on the more analytical end of it, 03 is your go-to model. Now, if you haven't experienced with 03, I truly recommend that you do, because personally, I almost all the time only use 03. Why use ChatGPT 4o and instead of 03? It's a matter of time. First of all, like we said, image generation, but time. 03 gives you more depth in the answers, but it's much slower. The conversation will take longer, and 4o is much faster. Finally, we have the 4.1. 4.1 has a huge context window, 1 million tokens, 750,000 words. It can handle massive files, and I call it the coding model. It can write coding snippets of 400, 500 lines in one go, maybe even more, and I just wasn't able to break that 500 line cap. It's not a cap, it's just how much I was able to code with it. When you need to code, go 4.1. Now, I want us to talk 1 second, more than 1 second, come on, about switching models mid-conversation. This is where the true stuff lies. This is where the power of model selection lies. And it's something that I think many people overlook. Maybe it's because they just aren't aware of how strong it is in terms of efficiency, or it's just easier to put on the 4o and keep going. Let's say that you want to brainstorm something. You can put on the 4.5, brainstorm, get the idea, and then you want to organize all the thoughts that you had. Let's say you want to create some sort of app, just for the sake of it. We're looking at number 2 right now. So you brainstorm your app, and then you have so much information and ideas, and you need to start organizing it. How do I move from ideas to actual working? This is where you switch to the O3. You will take all of that information and he will start outlining it and organizing it in an orderly set of ideas, and it does it magnificently. Then you want to start coding. We are done with the outline, we're done with the organizing the ideas. Let's start working. This is where we switch to the 4.1 for the coding for our app. It can be an app, it can be whatever we want to code. We can also go back to the 4.5. Let's say we want to write a report, a blog post, an essay. We brainstorm what we want to have, what we want us to have in the essay, and then we go to O3 to organize the information, and to get better drafting, we go back to the 4.5. The point is, really, experiment. Just be aware of the power that there is in switching the model mid-conversation and experiment with it. Go 4.0, then go 4.1, go back to 0.3 to organize the things, go to 4.5 again, try the 0.4, maybe it's good, I don't know, I don't like, I mean, I don't see a reason to use it, but you get the point. Experiment, it has a lot of power. You will see how you become much more efficient in an instant. And just to see also the difference between the models and what they output, I've prepared something, an output comparison before we move on to the prompt. Output comparison, I asked the chat in 3 models, 4.0, 0.3, 4.1, and 0.3. I asked them to give me a vintage snake game. You remember it? I hope so. With open walls. Let's see what the 0.3 gave me. 0.3, this is what the 0.3 gave me. Here is the snake. I move with the arrows. This is one go. One simple line prompt, one go. It's just to show you the difference between what they are outputting. That's it. No need more than that. Let's see what the 4.0 gave me. It gave me the same thing, but you see the difference. You see the difference, and I feel a difference because it got stuck. And this is what the 4.1 gave me. I have score, we have a headline. This is what I call a coding model. It's different. Everything in the gameplay feels different. This is only to show the power of models between them in different tasks. So that was in coding, so of course the 4.1 will be the best. When we want to organize information, 0.3 will be the best. When we want to write, 4.5 will be the best, and 4.0, but we don't have a lot of 4.5. Let's move on to our prompt. Now, to get us going with building a workflow of model selection, I've designed a prompt. Now, if you're not familiar, we have a website called Prompt Library with an ugly URL, link in the description. Here is the model selection builder. Here you have the author's notes, And let me just explain what's going on here. I will recap this in a moment. You take the prompt, you go to ChatGPT, you open a new conversation, you paste it. You use O3. If you use any other model, it won't work. Sadly, there are a lot of hallucinations when it comes to what models ChatGPT knows that are available in a certain AI. You copy the prompt, you paste it, and then you start answering questions. It will ask you, what do you want to do? How do you want to achieve it? Is it through API or UI? The point of the prompt, I haven't said it. The point of the prompt is to help you build a workflow of model selection so you can switch mid conversation for your task. If you want to write a blog post, to write an app, to do something for your job, just maybe experiment with something, you paste the prompt, it will ask you what do you want to do, and then it will give you a list of models. Many times he won't get it wrong, he will miss a model or two. Fix it, give him, but he will ask you for your approval. So give him the list of the models. Let's see if we can do it right now without getting getting it too long. No, we won't be able to. So make sure that the list is correct, and then he will offer you a workflow for a model selection. It works beautifully. Is it perfect? No. Will it help you if you're unfamiliar with switching model mid-conversation? Yeah, it's better than nothing. Try it out. That is it for model selection. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, go try it out. It's really powerful. Happy prompting, happy selecting. I will see you next video, next time. Bye bye.